What's going on? Mike Sports Vibes Balling. Thank you for vibing with me. It's 100 degrees out here. So if I sweat a lot, don't be too concerned. I got some water and everything. But out here taking this nature walk and I wanted to talk about the NBA draft, man. The NBA draft is literally uh, what's today? Monday, I think it's on Wednesday, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, it's on Wednesday night. Which I will be live for the NBA draft. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm a Sixer fan. I cover the Sixers. I cover the Phillies. I cover NBA playoffs, NBA big time breaking news, and I also will be doing some boxing as well. Shout out to Sports in the building. They announced it was torn Achilles. Dang. The NBA Finals yesterday. It was good until the seventh game, but injuries are part of the game. Prayers to Tyrese Halliburton tearing his Achilles in the first quarter. He was having a great game. He was 3 of 4 from 3, and he was amazing. Oh, he already had surgery. Oh, that's what's up, man. So prayers to him. Hopefully he gets well. So he can play maybe somehow, some way. I don't know how bad the tour is. So maybe he might be able to come back sometime in the season. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't know how bad the tear was, but depending on how bad it was and depending on how quick he heals, he might be able to come back. Who should the Pacers sign at point guard next year? I said Colin Sexton on yesterday's live. If I was looking to trading for him, I think he's on the Jazz. And talking about the Jazz, I think it goes. Hold on, I'm trying to think of the draft. It goes Mavericks 1, Spurs 2, and Sixers 3. Then it goes Charlotte Hornets 4, and then it goes Jazz 5, and then 6, I believe, is the Wizards. So, speaking about the Jazz, they wouldn't mind probably giving up Colin Sexton because they might end up drafting Trey Johnson. I can see Trey Johnson going to the Jazz. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think Colin Sexton is on the Jazz. No, I wouldn't want Russ. I wouldn't want Russ. I think you want to get a little bit. You want to get younger, and you want someone. Not saying that Russ is a bad player, but I would draft Trey Johnson. No, not Trey Johnson. I would go after Colin Sexton because I think the Jazz. If I was the Jazz, if I could draft a Trey Johnson from Texas, I would do that. Because if my order is correct, after the third pick, the Sixers got the third pick. You got the Charlotte Hornets, and then you got the Jazz, and then you got the Wizards. So if the Jazz are that fifth spot, I would use that fifth spot and draft Trey Johnson from Texas. I think Trey Johnson is a dog, and if they do that, if Colin Sexton is still in the Jazz, I think the Pacers should go after Colin Sexton and put him. I think they'll be good. I don't think they will skip a beat, to be honest with you. They won't be as good, Colin Sexton, like overall, but Colin Sexton is he's not a traditional point guard, so he's not going to be like Tyrese Halliburton when it comes to facilitating. He's not nowhere close to Tyrese Halliburton as an overall player. But I think that Colin Sexton, he's gonna have those games where he's gonna get you like 30 points, bro. Like, he's a pretty good scorer in my honest opinion. He's definitely not a better passer or a better defender than Tyrese Halliburton. But if I was the Pacers GM, which I don't know his name, shouts to Ron's opinion, don't matter, appreciate you. If I was the Pacers GM, I would go after Colin Sexton as the point guard. And that's just off the top of my head. I got to do more research and look into it. But as a Sixer fan, man, this NBA draft, It's very concerning, man, because if the reports are true, VJ Edgecombe had a personal workout with the Sixers, and not saying that a workout is the end all be all. It really ain't. But they said that VJ Edgecombe was not shooting the ball well, and people are concerned about that. I'm not. If the Sixers want VJ Edgecombe, I don't see why they won't just draft VJ Edgecombe. That's just my opinion. If the Sixers want VJ Edgecombe, go for him. For me, he's not my favorite pick. I'm going Ace Bailey or Dylan Harper if Dylan Harper drops to us. I love Dylan Harper. If he dropped to the third spot and say the Spurs draft Ace Bailey, hey, so be it, bro. So be it. Because I still got in my head like, yo, the Spurs got a lot of point guards. The Spurs got a lot of guards. So why would they draft Dylan Harper? The reason why they're going to draft Dylan Harper because he's that dude. Dylan Harper got that franchise potential to be a very good star. Very good player. What's going on, Big Task? Yeah, we're going to see. We're going to miss Holly. He's going to get well. He's going to be all right. I think he's going to be all right. Big Task said, what's going on? What's happening? When did you go live? I literally just went live. I literally just started live probably 6 minutes ago. Talking about the NBA draft, talking about NBA talk in general, if you want to talk about the finals. And also, what else? Yeah, it is 100 degrees out here, and I'm just walking and just, yeah, I got the water, though. I got the water. Yeah, I got the water, bro. Hey, listen, if I pass out, y'all know what to do. Y'all know what to do if I pass out. But that should be fine. It's like 8 o'clock. The sun's kind of going down, even though the humidity is what's really making it hot out here, bro. Like, it ain't even the dang on sun, bro. Like the sun, like the glaring of the sun usually will make you like, oh man, it's hot. But it's the humidity, bro. The humidity is crazy out here. But I got the bottle of water, and I said, yo, I'm gonna talk basketball with my people. You know what I mean? I heard that 76 excuses are supposed to give their pick to the Knicks. Nah, we'll never do that. We beating the brakes off the Knicks next season. And by the way, everybody in the building, make sure y'all double tap, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I cover the Sixers, the Phillies, NBA playoffs, NBA breaking news, and I will be covering boxing. So if you're in the boxing, look, I'm trying to get some boxing people on this channel because there's a lot of big fights coming up. Excuse me. A lot of big fights coming up. Tank versus Roach and Canelo versus Crawford. 2 big fights coming up, y'all. Tell the Sixers to stop acting scary and draft that young man from, Rutgers. Scared money don't make no money. Facts, no signature. Yo, hey, listen, bro. Talk that talk, bro. Talk that talk, bro. I'm tired of all these people being scared, bro. Listen, bro. At the end of the day, if the potential of Ace Bailey is Tracy McGrady, I'm not passing that up, bro. I'm not passing that up for VJ Edgecombe. No disrespect to VJ Edgecombe. He might be a good player. He might be a star. He might be an all-time great player. Listen, I'm not hating on VJ Edgecombe. But at the end of the day, I'm drafting Ace Bailey, bro. I'm drafting Ace Bailey because, in my opinion, I don't care what the analytics say or the so-called professionals. I'm going to give you my opinion. Little old Mike's opinion. I feel like Ace Bailey ceiling is very high and it's higher than VJ Edgecombe's ceiling. That's just my opinion, though, right? I'm not passing up on a potential Tracy McGrady, bro. If he has any similarities at the next level in the NBA to be a Tracy McGrady, I'm not passing that up, bro. For real. They tripping with all these people being so scared, but everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I'm not knocking anybody that feel like, oh, I don't want to take a chance. But at the end of the day, Like my bull teacher got game said, bro. Like he said, what he said? He said, what do we have to lose, bro? What do the Sixers have to lose? The Sixers haven't been good in a very long time. The Sixers, and this is coming from a Sixer fan, bro. I'm being honest. My Sixers, or our Sixers, or the Sixers haven't been good in a very long time. You know what I mean? So it's just like I'm willing to take a chance on a prospect that canceled a workout with me in Ace Bailey and see what happens, because like I said, what do the Sixers have to lose? You signed Paul George to a max. You extended Joel Embiid, two injury-prone players that are stars, especially Joel Embiid. When he's healthy, he's a superstar, but he's never healthy. You signed them to these contracts. Right now, it's like, but you got to get that guy, in my opinion, that has the highest ceiling. And we need a wing. We need a wing more than a guard. We have Jarrett McCain. We have Tyrese Maxey. We have Quentin Grimes. I'm willing to go the route of give me an Ace Bailey, someone that can help with the boards, someone that can help on defense, potentially. I know he's not on the level of VJ Edgecombe defensively, but he can learn. And on top of that, I think he's a way better offensive player than VJ. And with the right coach, the right developing, the right leaders around him, he can mess around and be a very good player. May I ask what's your thoughts on Canelo versus... I think that fight is going to be one of the greatest boxing fights that people probably ever witnessed. And I'm not just saying that, bro. Canelo's one of my favorite boxers of all time. Canelo, when I started to follow Canelo, I'm going to be real. When I started following Canelo is when he fought Floyd Mayweather. And the one thing I respected about Canelo is he was undefeated when he fought Floyd, I believe. He was a young boxer that was undefeated, that was willing to try to beat a boxer that was really in his prime. He was still in his prime, Floyd. And he showed me something in that fight. Yeah, Floyd's just Floyd, man. But I love Canelo's heart, man. He's one of my favorite boxers of all time. Now, when you talk about Terrence Crawford, it's another good boxer, bro. Like, listen, the one thing about him, I don't never see him get hit really crazy. And he can take a hit just like Canelo. But the one thing about Crawford is his counter boxing is on another level, bro. So you can't just leave yourself out there to get destroyed. Like, both boxers have high boxing IQ. So I don't know who's going to win. I don't know, man. That's going to be a great fight. Canelo is something special, man. Crawford is something special. This is going to be the best fight since... What's the best fight we've seen lately, bro? Like, I haven't really witnessed any good fights. Let's keep it real. The only fight that I really was, like, really messing with was probably Canelo versus Triple G. But then again, I thought that Errol Spence was going to be a fight versus Crawford, but that wasn't a fight. Crawford just destroyed him. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's going to be a good fight, though. I can't wait to see that. Ace far from McGrady. He might be, but if he has similarities to his game and he's anything close to him, we don't know. Nobody really knows how good he's going to be. We'll see, man. But if his potential is to be, he has similarities to a Jason Tatum and a Tracy McGrady, I'm going to go that route. I'm willing to take that risk. I'm sorry. I'm willing to take that risk. We definitely need a forward more than a... Yes, bro. Talk that talk, Green. She's got to give him Ace to the Sixers is the only thing that makes sense. They admitted Edgecombe couldn't shoot the. Yo, I just got done talking about it, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not. He might have been just real nervous and just had a bad workout. If the Sixers draft him, I'm not gonna be mad. But I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. Like, I honestly want Ace Bailey, bro. Like, Ace Bailey, of course, Dylan Harper. If I'm going guard, if he drops. And if we trade back, I want Trey Johnson. I want Trey Johnson, y'all. I know he's a guard. I think he's 6'6", 6'5". I want Trey Johnson. Mike in chat family, what's going on, bro? Tom, what's up? Focused and motivated every day. Thank you, bro. Crawford is crazy, sick with it because he's on orthodox. He can fight both sides. Fight, right. Hand on the camera for the Lamar edit. What's going on, Bob? You have to go back to my pops days. Thomas Hearns first, Sugar Ray Leonard. Yeah, I haven't seen a good boxing fight in a very long time. I might not be able to cover the Canelo fight versus Crawford because I'll be flying to Minnesota. I'll be going to a Minnesota Viking game, so I'm not gonna be able to do that fight. But I will definitely do the Tank fight. That's what my hopes is. But I'm not as excited for that fight. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. Like, I want to see the Canelo fight. Like, Tank and Roach, okay, fight 2 is like, I'm not really that excited. If it was Tank versus what's his name, Shakur Stevenson, or if it was Tank, like I was saying Devin Haney was my guy, but Devin Haney looked kind of suspect a little bit. After that Ryan Garcia fight, I kind of feel like Tank will knock Devin Haney out. I used to really think Devin can hang in with that dude, but I don't think he's gonna be able to hang with Tank. So, Thunder fan, the line today at work was fun, man. The Thunder, man, the NBA Finals was amazing. And again, congratulations to all the Thunder fans out there, man. Like, they earned it. It's a shame that Tyrese went down, but they definitely earned it. I'm not going to be one of those fans, basketball fans, that's going to say, oh, well, it would if Tyrese was healthy. Man, bro, they beat Tyrese 3 times, bro. They beat him twice. I can understand if they didn't beat Tyrese Haliburton when he was on the floor ever, but that's not the case. They beat the Pacers when they had Tyrese Haliburton on the floor. Why do you think he struggled in a couple of games? Because of the defense of the Thunder. And we don't know if Tyrese Haliburton, so many what ifs. Like, we don't know if Tyrese Haliburton would have had a good second half. Yeah, it's not about all the time you start the game, it's how you finish the game. You know what I mean? He might have had a bad second half. Who knows? It just sucks that he got hurt. So it's like a lot of people are speculating or giving their opinions about, oh, well, it doesn't really, I don't know. Y'all know where I'm going with it. But I don't take nothing from the Thunder. They earned this championship. And both teams have a lot of promise. Both teams have a lot of promise. Way more promise than my Sixers, man. Hey, listen, man. I wish I was in y'all situation. For real. The Cavs tried to trade for KD by giving up Garland. Heck yeah, I would have. And you want to know another NBA Finals that was crazy, that ended similar? I think it was in 2019 or 2020. I forgot what year, when Kevin Durant tore his Achilles against the Toronto Raptors in the finals. But nobody's taking that finals away from the Raptors. You know what I mean? Like, it goes both ways, bro. It's part of the game. Like, injuries happen. And my homie reminded me about that too. Yeah, like, you can't take away from the champions that won, because at the end of the day, injuries are part of it. The Raptors stayed healthy. Kevin Durant tore his Achilles. Hey, listen, it is what it is at that point. Next man up. This is the NBA Finals. Nobody's 100%. When you get to that point in the NBA season, when you're in the finals, Ain't nobody 100%, bro. Someone got some type of nagging injury. It's all about who wants it bad enough, who wants to be a champion. But when you have crucial injuries like Achilles or ACLs, and you're out for the whole rest of the game in the season or whatever, it sucks, but it's part of the game, unfortunately. You know what I mean? So happy that the finals are over with. If we draft VJ, it's because we are scared. If we are scared, I can't be a fan anymore. Oh, don't do that. How does it make sense that Ace is a bad fit for the Sixers, but would be great on any other team? That's true. The game could have been different if Tyrese played. See, that's the comment I was waiting for. It could have, but we can't play the could have, would haves. What if Tyrese Halliburton would have been better in some of the earlier games in the series instead of not playing until the fourth? I mean, there's so many would have, could haves, man. They had their opportunities, bro. The Pacers had their opportunities, and they didn't win it. So I don't want to take no credit from the champions. That's what people are trying to do. But in my opinion, I'm just giving you my perspective. You know what I mean? I'm not going to disrespect the Thunder. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Yeah, he was doing it good early. Huh? What's going on, Coop? Nice Vikings jersey. Oh, yeah, you already know. All these plays, y'all. I'm like, all these plays been flying over me, man. So I be like looking up to making sure nothing happening, bro. Cause listen, bro, I'm paying attention, bro, to the planes. I'm paying attention. But shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all double tap. Can I get 50,000 likes? Can I get 50,000 likes on the stream? And 50,000 subscribers on this stream. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. It's definitely going down. 50,000. Let's get it. We're gonna start saying 50,000, bro. But yeah, this is my favorite Vikings jersey. When I was in the military, I'm showing you my flag. When I was in the military, my NCO gave this flag to me. Gave this jersey to me, man. It's a Harrison Smith jersey. So yeah. My favorite jersey I ever owned. It seems like the Sixers fans are changing their minds about it, Ace, because they don't want another Tatum Fultz situation. I think they need to, bro. I'm going Ace Bailey. I ain't gonna say I don't care about people's opinion, but I'm going with my opinion. I think Ace is the deal. I think Ace is the big deal. Ace is the real deal. So I'm going Ace Bailey. That's just my opinion, bro. Celtics last year made the finals last year because of injuries. Yeah. That's why I say injuries are part of the game. Like I understand the frustration of teams. And talking about injuries, you're talking to a Sixer fan. My team is always hurt. But I can't even use the excuses like, oh, we're hurt, so we would be better than y'all. Nah, that's not true. We got to prove it. My team is always hurt, bro. What am I supposed to say all the time? Oh, we just hurt, so we couldn't beat y'all. It's logical facts, but at the same time, we still didn't beat y'all, and all that what-if stuff doesn't mean a dang on thing at the end of the day. What if Joel Embiid was healthy? Well, Joel Embiid ain't never healthy, unfortunately. Like, I'm not going with that, bro. We didn't deserve to make it to the playoffs because our team was hurt and it wasn't good enough, period. Part of the game. Right, Jordan Watkins, part of the game. OKC won because of... The Knicks sent the Celtics home, and Mike Sports Vice got to witness it. Big task is my homie. Mike, get in your house. Yo, it's 100 degrees. Another plane is flying over top of me right now. This the humidity, but it's not too sunny out here. It's the humidity. But I'm just walking around and, you know, Knicks won versus Celtics because of... Question, can they afford Quentin Grimes because you know what? I'm trying to take one issue at a time. I don't even, look, I got to figure out this draft. Not to say that your question isn't a good question. I got to see what they're going to do in the draft, bro. Because I'm going to say this right now. If you draft a guard, why would I want to keep Quentin Grimes? Because you got to think of it like this, bro. You draft a guard 3rd overall in the draft, bro. Not 33rd, not 23rd. The 3rd pick. That's a high pick. I want that 3rd overall pick to have the most opportunity as, like, in general, bro. And I'm not letting Quentin Grimes take any of his minutes all like that, bro. So it depends on what we do in this draft before I really start getting into it with affording Quentin Grimes. Like, I'm pretty sure there's going to be some other players that's going to float around that could be possibly available. But if we draft a guard, bro, Quentin Grimes can go. That's how I look at it. And I like Quentin Grimes. You can have him come off the bench. But do you think Quentin Grimes wants to come off the bench? I don't know about that. Double tap. Yeah, double tap the screen, hit the like button. Trying to get 50,000 likes on this stream and 50,000 subscribers on this stream. Shout out to everybody in the building. I cover the Sixers, Phillies, NBA playoffs, NBA breaking news, and we will be covering boxing as well. So if you vibing with your bull, consider subscribing to your bull. Y'all know the vibes. Let's get it. Wolves beat the Warriors because of injuries. Yeah. Thank you for your... Oh, man, you already know, bro. Cavs favorite next year. Yeah, we gonna see about that. Sports, I know you not talking crap about Knicks with your big 3. You got 24 wins. All snap. We got some craziness going on. Is it? Yes, thank you. Oh, you already know Big Task. You already know Big Task. Frame, a Pacers. Yeah, the Sixers need a season of healthy. Yeah, that's what it is, bro. But I'm not going to use an excuse. Like, deep down inside, I feel like the Sixers would have made the playoffs if we were healthy. Deep down inside, I feel like we could probably beat some of the teams that made it far in the playoffs. But I can't really say all that because my team didn't do nothing. The best teams, the most healthiest teams, they deserve the credit. They deserve to be where they were at. I'm not going to say, oh, man, the Sixers, if they were healthy, yeah, they would have smashed every team. Yeah, I could believe that, but I'm not even going to really talk like that because I got too much respect for all the teams that was in. The Knicks did their thing in the playoffs, got to the Eastern Conference Finals, which I was surprised. I was shocked. The Pacers did their thing. I didn't think the Pacers were going to get to the finals. That's really cool, though. Like, I thought it was going to be the Cavs, but the Cavs got hurt. And not saying that the Cavs, even if they was healthy, would have made it, but I had the Cavs coming out the East. You know what I mean? So, you know, the teams that are the healthiest, the teams that are the best are the ones that's going to be the champions. That's why it's so hard to be a champion in the NBA because you got to beat every team 4 times in the playoffs, right? And not only beat every team 4 times in the playoffs, you also have to be healthy for the next round, and then the next round, and then the next round. And if you're not healthy enough, or you have a dramatic injury like Tyrese, bro, your team ain't winning. When Kevin Durant went down with the Warriors, yeah, they still had Steph Curry. They still had, I think they had Clay. They had Green. But let's keep it real. Durant, listen, Durant was the dude, bro. I love Steph Curry. But Durant was the dude. He went down. What happened? Toronto, you know what I mean, did they thing. They were the healthiest team, the healthier team. Siakam, Fred VanVleet, Kyle Lowry, Leonard. Them dudes came to play, bro. And they did what they had to do to win. Exactly. Grimes or VJ. That's the point. That's why if we draft VJ, I'm not worried about Grimes. Because I'm not going to waste a third overall pick on a draft and you got Quentin Grimes taking up his minutes. I'm not doing that, bro. Herbert and Alfred. Yeah, he might be out for the. Yeah. I don't know how bad a tear is, but hopefully he comes back. Sixers are dumb if they draft Ace Bailey. What? Hopefully we sign a replacement next season. Reports have come. Oh, hold on. Reports have come out that Quentin Grimes will be better suited for the Knicks. Hopefully the Thunder doesn't make the finals ever again. Oh my gosh. That's some straight up, that's some real dislike right there. Knicks don't want Grimes. Is why we traded him. Okay. Pacers run gets forgotten. No, it won't. They just got to make sure they improve. They got to make sure they get a guard, like another guard, in my opinion. And it depends on what they do in the draft. I don't know what they're going to do. They got to make a trade, to be honest with you. Thunder will keep making finals because, yeah, 2 out of the yes, rookie deals. Yup. The 76 excuses should give Paul George a 5-year. Oh, gosh. And Clay ended up getting hurt, too. Yeah, that's why I be saying, like, injuries are part of the game. You can't change it. And I'm not going to disrespect the Thunder. I'm not going to disrespect the Raptors when they won it the first time in their history. You know me? You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Podcast P will get revenge next season. Oh, I hope so. Cavs will keep doing what they do, and that is choking. Oh, gosh. You Cavs fans. Oh, snap. Cavs can't choke if we hurt. Nice try. Uh-oh. We got Eric in the building. Shout out to my guy Eric in the building. What's good, bro? What's good, Eric? Let's go to the bowl, baby. Talk that talk. Oh, I hate the Knicks. I hate the Knicks. We sent y'all packing. Oh, dang. Cavs choked last 2 seasons. Mitchell choked in the playoffs when he was in Utah. Don't make me talk bad about the Knicks. Uh-oh. Hey, listen, as a Sixer fan, my focus is on this 3rd overall pick. My focus is, are we going to draft VJ over Ace? I like Trey Johnson over VJ. Everybody think I'm crazy when I say this. I'm trying to tell you, Trey. I'm not saying Trey gonna be better. I don't really know. I don't got a crystal ball. I don't know the future. But in my opinion, I like Trey, but I'm not drafting Trey with the 3rd overall pick. I would trade back with the Wizards, or I would trade back with the Jazz. I think the Jazz got the 5th spot. I'll trade back with the Jazz. Hey, Jazz, you want Ace Bailey? Hey, give me the 5th and give me a future 1st-round pick, and you can have them, bro. Listen, we'll take Trey Johnson. Quentin Grimes, bro, you could go find another team, bro, or whatever you like. Listen, bro, sign and trade Quentin Grimes and get us some more players, bro. Sign and trade and do something like that. Listen, bro, like, I'm not going to draft a guard like VJ Edgecombe and care about Quentin Grimes' minutes or us signing him. Because if you draft someone that high up, I just can't waste minutes. I don't want to waste minutes. I'm hoping that 3rd overall pick becomes a star. Forget being just a glorified role player. No, I want him to be a star, bro. I'm going to give him all the opportunity I can give him. And if I'm not letting Quentin Grimes take his minutes. Kaz was putting. What's that? Oh, yeah, that's true though, sports. Tuna Sports. I don't know if you could win this argument, man, because when it counts the most, the Cavs they folded, bro. They was hurt and they folded. I don't know if you could win that argument, man, because regular season don't mean nothing. Y'all had the 1st seed overall and didn't get to the Eastern Conference Finals, bro. So, it don't even mean nothing, bro. Like, look, this is how I look at the regular season. And I said this before. As long as my team is in the playoffs, they could be a 6th seed, 5th seed, 4th seed, whatever. I don't care about the 1st seed. I don't care about the 2nd seed. I mean, it'd be nice to have them. It looks good. But what looks better is our team being healthy when it counts the most. The team chemistry being where it's at in the playoffs. And winning every round and being healthy. That's what counts the most. I could care less about the 1st seed in the Eastern Conference or the Western Conference. Like, yeah, the Thunder, they were the 1st seed twice in a row and they got the championship. But the most important thing for me is team chemistry and health. Health, health, health. You know what I mean? As long as you get to the playoffs and your team isn't raggedy in the regular season to the point where y'all a play-in team or something like that, bro, like, health and chemistry is the most important thing. That 1st seed don't mean nothing, bro. I mean, if you get like a game 7, okay, I agree. It does mean a little bit of something. If you care about that home court for a game 7. But other than that 1st seed don't mean nothing, bro. I guess you would talk about matchups when you play in the playoffs, but if you're scared of teams and you're scared to go against this team in the playoffs, bro, you're not winning the championship, bro. When you get to the playoffs, you should have no picks. It should be anybody that's in front of us is getting demolished. Anybody that's in front of us is getting destroyed. We don't got no picks, man. Listen, it could be Michael Jordan in his prime with the Chicago Bulls. Listen, I don't got no picks, bro. You know what I mean? You can't be scared to be a certain seed because you feel like, oh, I want the easiest matchups to get to the Eastern Conference Finals or the Finals. Nah, bro. Whoever you play, to be the best, you got to beat the best. You can't just try to, like, be scared and not play certain teams. Like, I understand the playoffs is matchups and all that, but at the end of the day, if you think you're that good, you want to be an all-time great, bro, it is what it is. Scared money don't make no money. LeBron made cash. Reggie Miller, proud father. That's cool. Let's see with it last time. Oh, snap. Y'all going crazy in the comments. But, yeah, man. Talking about the NBA Finals again, bro. I think SGA was simply amazing throughout the whole playoffs. Not just the NBA Finals, but especially in the NBA Finals. I forgot his points. I know he averaged like 30-something a game. But you think about it, though. He wasn't even that efficient from the field, but he had 12 assists, bro. He had like 2-3 steals, a block. He was doing his thing on both sides of the ball. Like, he was amazing, bro. Like, SGA was amazing. Jalen Williams was doing his thing. Holmgren had like 5-6 blocks, bro. Holmgren. Sorry about that. I got allergies, y'all. But yeah. And then I heard a debate. Stephen A. Smith on First Take was saying, is OKC's team all-time, like one of the best, like, all-time great championship teams, like rank them or whatever, pretty much. And I heard him talk about Shaq and Kobe's Lakers. He was like, oh, they'll beat the OKC. I agree with that. He was talking about when LeBron James and D Wade and Chris Bosh, when they won a championship, he was like, the Heat could beat the Thunder. I agree with that too. But I think it'll be closer than what people think in that specific series. But I think the Lakers will demolish the Kobe, Bryant, and Shaq era versus the Thunder. Holmgren wouldn't have a chance. Hartenstein in the paint wouldn't have a chance. That ain't gonna work for them. Um, then he talked about the Spurs when they had Tim Duncan and when they had Tim Duncan and what did I step on? I don't know what that is. I don't look right. Um, when they had Tim Duncan and Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker. I'm not sure if they were talking about when they had Leonard, but they were saying that team would beat them as well. I think so too. But yeah, I think they would beat them too. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. And then he said another team. What else? He said the Warriors with Kevin Durant and Steph Curry and all them would beat them. Yes, I think that team could beat OKC too. This is not. I agree with Stephen A. Smith. He was like, I can name about 5 teams off the top of my head. So I don't know if they're a real like a all-time great championship team. If I can name 5 that can beat them in the finals, I look at it like this though. Regardless of what you think, Stephen A. Smith, they were the best this year. Forget all these. Why do we always got to compare like other champions? I know it's fun to do, but then it seems like we're disrespecting the team that just won. I agree with a lot of stuff Stephen A. Smith is saying, but at the same time, the OKC was better than any team this year because they were the last team standing. We're not putting this team against the Lakers when they had Shaq and Kobe. We're not putting this team up against Timmy D, Tony Parker, Leonard, and Manu Ginobili and them dudes, Robert Horry and all them. We're not doing all that because at the end of the day, right, the best team, the last team standing is who? The OKC Thunder this year. And I don't like doing those type of talking points because it's almost as you're taking credit away from the champions of this year. Because guess what? The champions of this year is the Thunder, and they are the best. And it's kind of disrespectful for the whole NBA, like what's going on, like for all the teams this year, because there were some good teams that went down fighting against OKC. OKC went through the Nuggets, y'all. The Nuggets got through the Clippers, which the Clippers, the Clippers with James Harden, Leonard, and what's the other bull? I can't think off the top of my head. The Clippers had a chance to beat the Nuggets. If the Clippers wouldn't have got past the Nuggets, we might have a whole different story right now when it comes to the West. I'm just being honest. But the Thunder beat the Nuggets. The Thunder beat the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves was beating great teams as well, trying to get to the, like, there's a lot of great teams that the Thunder had to go through. So it's almost as if you're being disrespectful to like the teams that lost that this year. Like, it's a fun conversation to talk about different eras. That's why I don't like really talking about how like the game is so much different. The game is softer. The game isn't as physical. But you got to give them their time. It's kind of like, for instance, right? When you listen to music, I'm going to get to the comments shortly, right? When you listen to music, right? Say you a 90s baby. I'm a 90s baby, right? I grew up listening to Jay-Z, Nas, right? Jay-Z, Nas. Who else did I grow up listening to? Jadakiss. Styles P. Who else did I really rock with? My dude Cassidy. I don't even know if anybody knows who Cassidy is. Who else? I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, homie. That's Cassidy. Who else? But my point is, right? The new era of music right now is so much different when you talk about Kodak Black, when you talk about Trippie Redd, and you talk about these other new artists that's out right now. It's just different, bro. I'm not saying it's junk. I'm not saying it's corny. That's just my opinion. It's different. I'd rather listen to more of a lyricist. I'd rather listen to bars. I don't want to listen to some of the stuff I'm listening to right now. Like, no disrespect, but I like listening to a real story, something that makes sense to me, that I can listen to and relate it to my life. Stuff that but it sounds good though. But I'm not hating. Like, their music is good though. Some of their music, some of the artists. I like Kodak Black though. But you get what I'm saying? Like, it's different eras. Let them have their time. Let them have their time to shine. Cassidy from Philly. You know the vibes, man. Talk that talk. You already know the vibes. What's going on, everybody? Can I get 50,000 likes? Can I get 50,000 likes on the stream? We're not even going to say 20 likes no more. We saying 50,000. That's my favorite number right now on YouTube. 50,000 likes. Can I get 50,000 new subscribers right now? Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. I cover the Sixers, the Phillies, NBA playoffs, NBA breaking news, and we will be covering boxing as well. You already know the vibes. Hey, talk that talk. Cassidy from Philly. What? 2 days into the draft, bro. We drafted Ace Bailey. Cassidy is from New York. Nah, he's not from New York City, bro. He from Philly. Cavs only beat oh, stop it. I don't think so. We need a veteran. KD is the veteran. Yeah, I think that and talking about KD, I think KD went to a good team, a good young team. What's the Bulls' name? Şengün. I can't pronounce his dang old name. I think Jabari's gonna be good. I think Fred VanVleet. That's gonna be a very good team, bro. And they have a closer now. Now, my only concern with Kevin Durant is, can he be a good enough leader? Hey, to the Spurs. Why you gotta do that, bro? Hey, to the Spurs. Why you gotta do that, bro? We're not doing all that, bro. Come on, bro. My Sixers ain't winning in 40 years, bro. I wasn't born yet, man. Julius Erving in 1983. Moses. You know, it is what it is, though. I ain't even tripping, bro. You know, we're gonna win this next year, though. We're gonna win this year coming up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Thunder did their thing. I had to, bro. They tried to joke. Hey, bro. Now, he will, we have a good coach. East is wide open for sure now. Yeah, I think the East is wide open. I think the East been wide open, to be honest with you. Like, that's just my honest opinion, man. I ain't never really feel like none of the teams was that dominant. The only team, and I thought the Cavs wasn't as dominant, in my honest opinion, even though they had the best record until they got that DeAndre Hunter trade. My whole narrative changed when they made that trade. Like, I don't know if anybody noticed that. My energy with the Cavs was they don't have enough. I'm not making this up. Anybody that's been watching this channel, I say, yo, something about the Cavs, they missing something. And DeAndre Hunter, in my opinion, was that missing piece. But when everybody got hurt, man, it is what it is. Like, they lost, but I thought they were the favorite. I had them winning the Eastern Conference, bro. I really did. I had them winning the Eastern Conference because of the DeAndre Hunter trade. You know what I mean? The DeAndre Hunter trade, people don't look at. Listen, when he was with the Hawks, man, that man is good on defense, good rebounder, good scorer. He does all the little dirty work. Nah, he's not going to score 30, 40 points in a game. He probably rarely does that. But he does all he does all the dirty work, bro, and then some. He's like an energizer bunny coming off that bench, getting meaningful boards. Like, there's so many offensive rebounds that the Pacers gave up to the Thunder. Like, Holmgren is too skinny. And like, not trying to say he's too skinny, but it's just like, dude, y'all not boxing out this dude. He got no weight on him, bro. Yeah, he's tall. Box this young man. Look, it's another play over top of me, y'all. I'm not making this up, bro. Another plane over top of me, bro. And I keep looking up because I keep hearing these planes over top of me. Not making this up, bro. That's like the 5th plane that flew over top of me. Hunter from Philly, too. I didn't even know that. I think Pacers will be 6 or 7 seed next season. They could. They got to make a trade, though. Hey, man, Cooper Flag is getting it, man, bro. He's going to be with, yes. That was the reason why I think another reason why Cooper Flag's going to be successful. Not only I think he's the best overall prospect coming out of this draft, I think he's going on the best team coming out of this draft. like not the best team. Obviously, the Thunder's the best team, but he's going to a great spot when you have Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving as your mentors. You know what I mean? When you have them as your mentors, you can, I mean, that's a good thing, man. They're both champions. Both champions. And you know what's crazy is they're both champions with LeBron James. Ain't that crazy? They're both champions with LeBron. But everybody in the building, make sure y'all double tap, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Can I get 50,000 likes, 50,000 subscribers on this YouTube video? Jazz get, yes, I said it. Listen, I love that comment. Galaxy Z. Need to get TJ McConnell back in Philly. I wish. Galaxy Z. Jazz get Trey Johnson. I literally was saying that, bro. I literally said that earlier in the live, bro. I literally said that. You could rewind the live stream. I said, all right, so the Sixers got the 3rd overall spot. If they trade back, it's the Charlotte Hornets, then the Jazz, then the Wizards. Listen, I like VJ Edgecombe, but I like Trey Johnson more. So, in my opinion, if Daryl Morey is so scared of Ace Bailey, which I don't think they should be, I'm drafting Ace Bailey with the 3rd overall pick. But I would trade back like a couple of spots, bro, to the 5th spot. Yo, Jazz, you want Ace Bailey? Oh, okay. Give me your 5th overall pick and give me a future 1st round pick. And you can get your guy Ace Bailey. You drop down to the 5th spot. You draft Trey Johnson. Listen, Quentin Grimes could go, bro. That's how I'm calling it. Cavs, Magic, Pistons, and Sixers. Next up, Mike and Knicks. Nah. Nah, rephrase that, bro. Hey, listen, bro. Stop the cap, bro. It's the Sixers #1. What does it take to be #1? 2 is not a winner, and 3 nobody remember. Y'all remember that song with Nelly? Let me say this real quick. If we draft Ace Bailey, look out. If we draft Trey Johnson, look out. People going to be... Listen, you heard it first from your boy. When Trey Johnson, whoever he goes to, watch Trey Johnson from Texas. I'm not saying VJ Edgecombe ain't going to be good, but I'm a Trey Johnson guy, y'all. I'm not saying I'm right, but I'm not saying I'm wrong either. That's one thing I'm not going to do until I'm proven wrong. I think Trey Johnson is a dog. I think Trey Johnson could be one of the best players coming out of this draft. And listen, just look at this man's game. I feel like he's probably the best. If he's not the best offensive player in this draft, he's definitely top 3, in my opinion. Just please look at this man's game. Please. Anybody that watches basketball or college basketball, I know he probably got some weaknesses, probably defensively, whatever, bro. You could work on that. That's why you got to develop these players. There's no such thing as a perfect prospect. Even Michael Jordan wasn't the perfect prospect. Magic Johnson wasn't the perfect prospect. I could keep going on and on. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's all about development. It's all about the mindset. You know what I mean? The mindset of these dudes. How bad do they want to improve their game to be a good player / great player? Do we have the natural gift like Ben Simmons to be 6'10", with the handle, with the speed, the athleticism? Can do pretty much everything on the court, but doesn't want to work on a jump shot? Do we want that type of player? Or you want the player that might not be on that level right now, but not too far off with the offensive game, with the just got to work on his defense a little bit more. Holmgren has heart. He has heart, man. But I'm going to tell you right now, they did not box that man out. They wasn't boxing that man out. And this is why the Pacers need Giannis. The Pacers need to go for Giannis. I've been saying it. I'm going to say it again. Either the Cavs need to go for Giannis, or the Pacers need to go for Giannis. I wish Spurs got for, because I guarantee you Holmgren's not getting them offensive rebounds over Giannis. Guarantee you he's not doing that. Them offensive rebounds, them second chance points, bro, they hurt you, bro. In a 7-game series, them things add up, bro. I wish the Spurs got first pick. Yeah, that would be unfair, bro. They look too good. They're already too good. Some of y'all acting like shit is a liability. No. I didn't say that. I'm talking about getting them dang on offensive rebounds. Holmgren had like 5-6 blocks. He's a great defensive player. But I'm saying he don't really got no weight on him. He got the size. He's tall. I'm boxing his behind out, bro. I'm going to try my hardest to box him out. There's way too many times when he's getting an offensive rebound, bro. And that's why I got to look at Miles Turner. Like, Miles Turner, you the center. What was you doing, bro? Down the stretch. I know it's easier said than done. Holmgren is a good rebounder. But at the same time, use your weight. You got to box that man out. To Coop, to start. Sixers were lottery team. No, don't say that, bro. Let's get 50,000 likes. Yeah, 50,000 likes, baby. They need him. Right. Facts, bro. No Ace. No none. Trey Johnson. Yes, get it. Yo, what's going on, bro? Number one. I'm back. What's going on, Poe? Ace. I don't know. We'll see. Pacers 1, Sixers 2, Celtics 3, Magic 4, Pistons 5, Bucks 6. Now, Bucks ain't making it because Giannis is going, I think. And Dame, I don't know if Dame's playing for them. I think he might get traded too. Knicks, Hawks, Raptors, nah. You lost me with the Bucks because I think the Bucks is trading Giannis. I do like the top two spots though. I do like the first 2 spots though, bro. But you lost me with the whole Bucks part. Because I don't think Giannis is staying. Maybe he might surprise and stay, though. So you never know. Is Philly willing to give, though, time to develop? Or is Philly in a win-now mode? I think it's a mixture. I think it's a little bit of both. To be honest with you. Why can't we win with young players, with a rookie? Like, I think you can win with some young players. Look at the Thunder, bro. The Thunder's the youngest team in the NBA and won the championship. You feel me? So, we don't need Giannis. What? The West is deep. Well, good thing Miles ain't you never know that. You never know. With no Cavs. Yo, it's hot out here, y'all. Oh, my gosh. With no calves. Chet uses those long arms just reach over area. Yeah. You got to push him off that block. You got to push him as far as possible without fouling him. I don't have Pacers. Giannis said he wanted to stay. Oh, he does want to stay with the Bucks? I think Giannis staying with Bucks. East wide. Yeah, East is wide open. God bless you, Christopher. Stay cool and stay safe. You too, Christopher Parker. Appreciate that comment, man. That's a good, that's a really good comment, man. Appreciate that. God bless everybody in the chat. Everybody be safe, man. I've been on for about an hour. Can I get 50 likes and 50 new subscribers on this video? Have a blessed day. Y'all, it's getting dark. Y'all probably can't tell. It's 100 degrees out here, so I'm just literally just walking and talking to y'all, but I gotta get going soon. Is there anybody with any last questions or anything before I get off? I'm about to get off this live. And I'll be live again definitely on Wednesday for the draft. Yeah. So I don't know about tomorrow. I might not be live tomorrow, but I probably will be live on Wednesday. Stay hydrated in that heat. Yeah, man, it's 100 degrees up in this mug. It's dark, though. Yo, I love this scene right here, man. I just love this scene. I wish I could show y'all. West, all right, so we got 1 Thunder, 2 Lakers. I don't know about the Lakers being that high, bro. The Lakers need a center. I don't know. Nuggets 3. I can see Rockets being 4. Mavs 6. I think Mavs is up. So that's a nice list. I think I would switch the Lakers with the Mavs. I'm switching that. The T-Wolves is going to 5. Spurs is going. Spurs is up there too. I can see the Nuggets taking a step back to like 5 or 6 or 4. I could put the Spurs at 3 or 4. I don't know. The West is so hard, man. Will Podcast P get his jersey retired? If he wins a championship, hey, listen. If he wins a championship next year and he's the Finals MVP, I don't even care if he's the Finals MVP. If the Sixers win a championship and he's one of the biggest reasons why they won, yeah, we can retire his jersey, bro. Should build him a statue. Just kidding. Jazz will make it to play in, but for the... Yes, Trey. That's my guy. Galaxy Z, that's my guy, bro. I'm glad somebody else is on the Trey Johnson train, bro, because I thought I was the only one that was on the Trey Johnson train. Joel Sweeney said, whoever has the GOAT, Ben Simmons, is going to be the team to beat next year. Ah! Why? 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 Why did I read that comment? Why did I read that comment? Why? What makes it worse is I read it out loud. Why? Ben Simmons or Rudy? That's a tough one. I might listen, bro. I'm going Rudy, bro. Give me Rudy, man. Hey, listen, that's a tough one. I'm going Rudy. I can't take Ben Simmons on this team no more, bro. I'll take a Rudy. Rudy can get me like 5 minutes a game. He can come off the bench. Give me 5 minutes a game, bro. That's all I need you, bro. Ben Simmons, I don't want him stepping foot in a Sixer uniform. So, yeah, I'm going to Rudy. I like Rudy, though. He's a good defender, though. Let me not hate on Rudy. I see some deers. Do y'all want to see some deers? Hold on. I'm going to see if I can get close enough without spooking it. It's like dark out here. Y'all can't tell, but it's dark. It's like getting dark out here. And it's 100 or 90-something degrees still. The humidity is crazy. I'm going to try to get close to this deer without scaring it. Let's see if I can get to it. But see, I don't like walking the trail when it starts to get dark because you got these deers and bucks and all these different critters. You know what I mean? The one thing I'm nervous about is dang on skunks. Hold on, y'all. Y'all see the deer? I'm not sure if y'all can see the deer, but I'm going to get closer. But he's crossing the little street right here. And, yeah, he's my best friend, man. Just don't attack me. There's a whole family over here, y'all. They looking at it. They staring me down, y'all. They stare me down. Oh, my gosh. These dang on. Hold on, y'all. You see the deer hopping? Oh my gosh. It's crazy out here. And then I got these flies attacking me. Deer right there waving his tail. Now he want to run away. Yeah, you better not. Yeah, you better run. You better run. See, they don't want no problems with your boy, man. When I come around, they know the deal, man. When Big Mike come around, they know the deal. These deer staring me down right here. But they don't want no problems. Remember that song by Lil Scrappy? They don't want no problems. And they don't want no problems. Yeah. Miles, I can't get a rebound. Turner over Rudy. Oh my gosh, these flies, I don't know if it's a fly or mosquito. He is following me. This thing is, will not leave me alone. The Suns are going to, it's a deer. Yup. The Suns are going to be in 15th seed. The Suns are going, they're going to be all right. They're not going to be too bad because they still got Booker. They do got Jalen Green. They got Brad. I'm not the biggest fan of Bradley Beal, but Jalen Green's solid. He ain't all that, but he's a solid player. I think Booker is still Booker. I think Booker needs to leave and go to another team. I think Booker needs to be in the Eastern Conference. I don't know what team. What if he goes to the Celtics? What if the Celtics trade Jaylen Brown and first-round picks to get Booker? That'd be crazy. They trying to trade him already. Nah, Suns want to keep Jalen Green. Or Booker to the Bulls, that could happen. But I could see Booker going to the thing on Celtics, bro. But I'm gonna let y'all go. I gotta get the heck in the car. I don't know what's up. If the mosquitoes are biting me, I don't know. But I gotta get in the car. But have a wonderful day, and as always, God bless. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button on your way out. Share. 50,000 likes, 50,000 new subscribers on this from this video. Peace out, y'all. Be safe and God bless. I'm out.